What's up, everybody? Welcome to today's video. My name's Sean with Scents by Sean, and I appreciate you guys tuning in today. So if you are a returning viewer, I appreciate you guys coming on back and checking out today's content. If you are new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming by and giving me a shot. If you wouldn't mind smashing that like button and subscribe button down below so you can stay tuned for all the content coming up, I would greatly appreciate that. Today's list centers around masculinity and masculine smelling fragrances. Now, a lot of fragrances you'll notice today that are typically sold in the men's section of your department stores, or when you look them up online, you find them under the men's section of the website, are often labeled as unisex. And something along those lines is understandable when manufacturers don't want to pigeonhole themselves into one set of the market, so often they will label fragrances as unisex, which is understandable. There are a lot of men's colognes that can easily be worn by both men and women. Today's list, however, is not about that topic. Several of these will be listed as unisex. If you research them or attempt to purchase them, they will have both men and women listed as can wear this. But today we're talking about fragrances that are, in my personal opinion, are the essence of a masculine man's man. If that is something you demand out of your demeanor, out of your scent, out of who you are, you want to come across as a tough, masculine, that stereotypical man demeanor, I think these are going to help you along and do that. So let's jump into the first spot on the list. So our first fragrance on the list is going to be Pure Malt, and this is a fragrance by Thierry Mugler. It is a flanker of the original Angel Men. It's one of my favorite Angel Men's. This one is Pure Malt. There are many, many flankers out there, as anybody who's a fan of the Angel Men line knows. I find the one that I'm reaching for the most, the one when I'm wanting to just smell like a man, smell masculine, smell powerful, confident, sexy, is going to be Pure Malt. The reason for this one being is this has a boozy, whiskey, malty note added to the original Angel Men DNA. This is strong. This is going to get you noticed. This is also incredibly long lasting. So if you enjoy masculine fragrances and you are a whiskey, you are a boozy whiskey kind of man, if you enjoy cigars, whiskey, kind of that upscale masculine notation that you'll give off, this is going to suit you perfectly. Pure Malt, like I said, is a huge favorite of mine and many others from the Angel Men line. It's a great line. I own almost all of them, but in my opinion, the one that just screams masculinity to me is going to be Pure Malt. So I would give this one a check out, guys, if you're looking for that masculine, sexy powerhouse of a fragrance. All right, guys, so we're switching gears pretty dramatically for the second choice. This one goes more towards that gentleman, that really well-dressed, wise gentleman who people may have to fight for his attention, someone who's been around the block, someone who knows what he wants and what his worth is. We are talking about one of my favorite gentleman-y type fragrances. We are talking about Creed Green Irish Tweed. This, guys, is one of my absolute favorites. I can't get enough of this. This is the epitome of a green, of a fresh, of a high-class Creed fragrances being the house they are. I've said in the past, they seem like they have this ingredient labeled class that's just sprinkled into every batch at the end of their formulation. Wearing this is almost guaranteed to give you confidence. Men who wear this know what they want. Men who wear this are typically powerful, confident. You cannot wear this and be a weak man. You cannot wear this and think, oh, these weak, maybe like, oh, I don't smell that great, or maybe I'm not the coolest guy in the room. You gotta rock this, guys. Green Irish Tweed. I think any age group can wear this. I've heard a lot of people give thoughts of this being kind of like an old man or being a little old school. It's an old school DNA. I mean, it's a grandpa if you think about when it came out, but the scent is timeless. The scent will always be cool. The scent will always be able to be worn, but you gotta be confident. You gotta know why you're wearing this. Green Irish Tweed, rolling around in the green hills of Ireland, fresh, right out of the shower, green, classy. This can be dressed up. This can be worn fairly casually. Green Irish Tweed, guys, smell like a man. I would find hard-pressed a woman to pull off Green Irish Tweed. A lot of the Creed sexes are labeled as unisex. In my opinion, this is the most masculine, maybe next to Creed Viking, on the entire Creed lineup. Green Irish Tweed, guys, number 2 spot. For number 3, we are going to get into one of my most favorite tobacco fragrances. For number 3, we are talking about Parfums de Marley. This right here is Herod Parfums de Marley, guys, no introduction needed. Super high quality niche fragrance brand. Leighton Exclusive, Pegasus, Herod, the list goes on and on. Parfums de Marley knocks out of the park almost every time. The reason I like this one is because it is one of my favorite tobacco fragrances. It is a sweet tobacco, but it's not cloying or like sickly or sickeningly sweet. It is just sweet enough to offset that spicy tobacco. And this does great, guys. It's a great performer. It's long lasting. It's going to get you compliments. It's a compliment monster. Men love this one to wear, and women love to smell this one. So Parfums de Marley, there's a lot of the line that are fantastic and that I can recommend. But if you want to smell like a powerful, sexy man and you enjoy tobacco, tobacco is always going to kind of lean a little bit more masculine than feminine. So if it has a nice, sweet, round tobacco note, it's a great choice if you want to smell masculine. So if you like those notes, check out Parfums de Marley Herod. Rolling in at the number 4 spot, we have got an all-time favorite in the fragrance community. Guys, this is Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb Extreme. This is my favorite choice for a winter masculine fragrance. The reason I like this one, guys, is the colder it gets, the better this one smells. If you are putting this on as you leave the house, it's gonna smell fantastic. It's gonna smell good. It's got that sweet vanilla, that sweet tobacco, sweeter than Herod. It is another tobacco fragrance, but this one leans much more on the vanilla and the sweetness, while Herod is a little bit more complex. As you leave the house, it's gonna smell great, but if you take this out and spray this on your neck in a 12, 15, 10 degree day, and it is just bitter cold, this thing just has a warmth about it. This one is warmth, summertime in a bottle for cold environments. Don't wear this in the summertime, but what I mean by that is if you get a whiff of this as you're got your face bundled up and you're cold and you're walking downtown on a brisk Saturday morning and you get a whiff of this, guys, it is just a warm overall fireplace, a nice warm toasty sensation. I like wearing this when it is freezing cold. There are lots of fragrances that do well in the cold weather, that do well at night, that do well for dates. But if I'm talking cold weather, I am almost always reaching for Spicebomb by Viktor and Rolf. It's very masculine, it's compliment getting, it's warm, it's spicy, and I think it fits the list great. So number 4, guys, Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb Extreme. And for our number 5 spot, guys, we are wrapping up the list with an ultra masculine fragrance. Also, don't be super surprised if you don't get a ton of compliments or love from this one, because this is a love it or hate it type of fragrance. And for a lot of ladies, it's kind of a hate it. This is Bentley For Men Intense. Now, this one, if you're in the fragrance community and you've been in the fragrance community for a little while, you will know what this one is. You will know why it's important, why it's kind of special. And the reason being, car brands, celebrity brands, your Michael Jordans, your rappers, your athletes, any of those types of fragrances typically get a lot of hate for being boring, simple, synthetic, and just forgettable. Even like sporting brands, your Adidas and such like that. So Bentley kind of breaks that mold with this one. This is a well-known cheapie that men really tend to like. This has got leather, this has got incense, this has got dark, smoky leather jacket, kind of bad boy, different fragrance notes going on. So this one you got to be careful with because it is not for warm weather. It is not for the daytime. This is a nighttime bad boy leather jacket, let's go out fragrance. And I wouldn't be too surprised if you get some negative feedback on this one. Not because it's bad, but because it's bold and it's strong and it's too much for some people, especially women. So if you love it and you want to smell bold, if you want to know, hey, I am sexy, I am wearing a leather jacket, I am a bad, mysterious man, Bentley For Men Intense is a quality fragrance. Don't buy into the hype if you aren't into these kind of scents, because you won't like it. Plain and simple. This is the only one on this list that deserves no purchase based on the fact that people like it, the fact that people have hyped it up. It is a good cheapie. There is zero doubt. Even if you dislike this fragrance, you can tell it's quality and it's got good ingredients. But it's not for everybody, guys. But if you know what you like, if you like Dark Rebel Rider, if you like Tuscan leather and you like Tom Ford fragrances with that bold, smoky, leathery man scent, give this one a try. It's a great cheapie and you can have it for under 40 bucks, sometimes even under 30. Bentley Man Intense, guys, this wraps up our list. If you love those bold, leathery, smoky tobacco fragrances, check out Bentley Man Intense. All right, guys, that is it for our most masculine fragrances list. This was just my opinion. These are 5 that I find myself reaching for. If I want that strong masculine feel, if I want to smell like a man, I want no doubt in my mind that what I'm wearing isn't going to smell unisex, isn't going to smell a bit feminine. These are 5 that I'm usually reaching for. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you can join the fragrance family. We just recently broke 100 subscribers and had a really awesome giveaway. So excited about that. Thank you guys for all of the support and the love. Again, drop your opinions down in the comment section. If there's something that I missed or something that you think could have been a better spot on this list, I'd love to hear your opinions. What are your fragrances that you reach for that just make you feel like a man and make you have that strong masculine scent? Like this video and share it with a friend if you found it enjoyable. And I want to thank you guys for sticking around and watching my video today. You're watching Scents by Sean. Have a great day, guys.